congratulations on the film. It's so much fun as well. It made me want to go back and revisit my raving days, to be honest. But yeah, I won't go there. I'm that old. So, you know, when you got the call for this, what exactly went through your minds?
Oh, I got a call. I was walking near Mayfair, trying to get my British passport. Oh, wow. Yeah, calling, and my agent called me. I was like, oh, I was like, how are you? I was like, I'm good. She said, well, you should be good because you're but pirates. I look up and I just went, thank God. And I just walked for like 5 hours to my friend's workplace, and then we just celebrated together, just us two, on like a rooftop. It was great, man. It felt amazing, man.
Man, it was great. First, reading the script was crazy as well. I think I saw garage music and Reggie Yates, and I was like, this can't go wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just so exciting and refreshing to read a script with like funny characters from an urban estate in London, and that didn't involve any like drugs, violence, or like sex or anything like that. They were just wholesome friends that loved each other, that loved music, and they all had a common love. And I think that for me was exciting, and I couldn't wait to be a part of it. And so I made sure I went above and beyond to try and put my foot in the door.
Yeah, man. I think when I got the call, I got the job, I tried to call my mum. She wasn't picking up the phone. I was like, oh, why should I pick up the phone? So I had to run to her primary school, because she's a primary school teacher. And I was like, where's my mum? So she's teaching at the moment, so I walked into the classroom. I was like, Mum, I want a job. She was like, ah! I was like, ah! Yeah, that was it, yeah.
How did you end that letter? By?
That's a great story.
I can share it, man.
And Mum went around and told all the teachers.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's lovely, man.
It's a good story,
So,
man.
what was the first day on set with Reggie? How was that all for you guys?
Ooh,
cold.
That was it was cold. It was in January.
It was in February.
February
25th. Yeah.
So it was cold.
You did a scene when it was
snowing. It was snowing. Oh, it was snowing. Yeah, sorry, it was snowing. Yeah, it was snowing, and it was. We were doing a car scene. So, literally every time they said cut, it was like, all right, guys, windshield, clean the windshield, and then we'll go again, and then we'll do that again. But it was a great experience. I think all of us were just so happy to be on set, so happy to work together, so happy to get to know each other, and also like that's the first time you really meet the crew. Like everybody else, like the cast directors, the rest of the cast, producers, you meet them before that. But the crew, it's like, man, I've got to learn 50 names today. And every time you see someone, you're like, hey, buddy, tell me your name again. Yeah. But for us, that was a great experience. But at the same time, it was very hard kind of getting to know everyone and working your way around the set.
It was very exciting as well. Like I didn't sleep the night before because I was so excited. I was getting up before, you know. First day of filming.
Jitters, man.
Just get jitters,
Yeah, that was fun. No, it was great. I loved it. It was fun. It was cold though. We kept using like those hand warmers on our lips because we were starting to speak a bit like left, and we was like, okay, cool, diction. You know, just had to warm up our lips. Jokes.
And you mentioned in the car scene as well. You must have been sitting in that for hours.
Yeah.
Just filming those scenes. I mean, I can remember doing that myself when I was a youth as well, driving around London, with garage music blasting and stuff like that. Do kids still do that these days?
I think the tube's just so convenient now. It's like the car culture in London is very much changing. I don't know.
Congestion charge, man.
Congestion charge.
ULEZ.
Yeah. All these kind of flower pots, the flower pots in every back street.
Oh, yeah.
Soon people are going to be like flying around.
Jetpacks.
But yeah, I don't think it's the same. But
No.
I'll go back to that actually. So those are long hours and it's really cold. I mean, did you guys get up to any hijinks? Because you all seem to be jokers.
Yeah, we were just like, I said this before, we just bantered each other. Yeah. Like, we kind of semi-stayed in character, not like a method thing, but like Cappo and Tonne, like, but they were telling me to like, sharp kid, man, sharp kid, like from the movie, and like we'd laugh about Capo's big head, and like about Tonne getting Sophie, like we just bantering. There weren't any like crazy pranks or anything, but we just banter.
But you know what? Like Reggie also has so much banter.
He's funny. Reggie is so funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah, and we played music in between scene. Well, Reggie set that up, and it was banter. We were just bantering each other, and everything was so chill. Like for like 3 guys doing their first lead role, everything was so chill.
Also, like all our characters have nicknames, so you don't actually know our real names. So sometimes you might pick it up if you listen closely to the film. But everybody on set had nicknames too. So from the DOP to the gaffer to the runners to the essays, everyone had nicknames, and I think that just kind of broke the ice because Reggie created an environment where everyone felt comfortable and relaxed. And it was a high stakes environment because obviously you're filming and time is you're against time, but Reggie made it so comfortable that we were just willing to take risks and just have fun and be silly.
Yeah, you sound like all one big family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
I saw actually a friend of mine was actually in the film as well. Darren, he was one of the.
Oh,
Darren.
We went to the same school.
Oh really?
Yeah, St. Bon's.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw from his Instagram the other day you had your premiere and stuff.
Yes.
Was that the first time you'd seen it with an audience?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How was that for you?
Fantastic.
It was amazing, man. It was the first time we saw it with an audience that weren't directly attached to the film, because we had a cast and crew screening. But of course, they've all seen, heard the same jokes. But to have that, like they were singing along with the lyrics. I mean, the moment Jordan's character Two-Ton brings out his flip phone, that's got a massive reaction. We all knew that that's normal, that's from the 90s. But everyone was like, oh my God. And people were singing along with Boo, dancing in their seats. It was so sick. And having people from the era like Mega Man there, who were just like, oh my God, like this is so sick. And seeing them genuinely liking it. It was amazing, man. Amazing.
Very cool. And so what do you guys hope that, audiences will get out of this? So young and old. Those, well, I say old, my era.
I think for me personally, I would say I hope they can relate to it, and I think they will, because if you're 15 watching this, you might relate to the brotherhood, you might relate to the parts of London that you know, and if you're older, you might relate to the times that you were 18 or you were whatever age, trying to go to the garage parties and riding around in a car and trying to find a parking space and trying to get into this club. So I think it's got something for everyone. For people that don't know about garage, it's still a very fun film to watch about brotherhood and trials and tribulations and friendship. And it's just a fun movie centered around a subculture of the subculture of garage.
I think the music, exactly what you said, the music. Especially for people who haven't heard garage yet. And it's the first time they're hearing garage. And I don't want to give any spoilers, so let me not get into it. But I think just the music, the reaction to the music, especially for the younger generation, will be big, hopefully.
Hopefully you can bring it back.
Hopefully bring it back.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
It's coming back. It's coming
Think
back.
so.
Yeah.
I
It's
have to
coming.
stop listening to music. I just don't get it. I've turned into my parents. I was like, got no beat, this music. Well, thank you so much. The film was so much fun. I loved it. And again, I was one of those singing and dancing in my seat.
Oh man, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for your time, guys.
Appreciate you, man.